When the winds shift and the skies tremble with unseen warning, something within us knows this is not normal. The events you see around the world today aren't just random. They are not coincidences or distant news stories. They are confirmations. They echo the signs spoken of thousands of years ago. Earthquakes, wars, strange weather patterns, moral collapse, and deception becoming normal. It's not paranoia, it's prophecy. What was once hidden in ancient scripture is now being fulfilled before our eyes. These signs are not here to scare you. They are here to awaken you, to shake you out of sleep, to help you realize that this is not just about surviving. It's about preparing for something greater, something eternal. We were never created to wander blindly. Within each of us is an awareness, a quiet voice that senses the urgency of these times. Look at the world. Chaos in governments, famine in nations that once fed millions, artificial intelligence replacing human hearts, and truth being labeled as hate. This is no accident. The world is moving rapidly toward a moment of reckoning. You were chosen to live in this time, not by chance, but by design. This is your call to rise above the noise, to recognize the truth, and to become a light in the gathering storm. The darkness is increasing, yes, but so is your purpose. Every generation has faced trials, but this time it feels different. There's a weight in the air, a tension that's not just political or social, it's spiritual. We are standing at the threshold of prophetic fulfillment. Open your eyes and you'll see signs in nature, in culture, in technology. The Bible doesn't leave us clueless. It tells us plainly that these things will come like birth pains, sudden, intense, and unrelenting. And just like a mother prepares for the birth of her child, we too must prepare for what's coming. The clock is ticking, but in the urgency there is also hope, a hope that comes from knowing the end is not defeat, but a new beginning. Have you ever felt like time is accelerating? Days blur into weeks, weeks into months. Events that used to take years now happen in days. This is no ordinary season. It's as if the earth itself is groaning, longing for release from the weight it carries. We are witnessing what prophets longed to see, what angels marveled at. But the question is, are you awake or are you distracted? Now is not the time to be spiritually asleep. You have been placed in this moment for a divine reason. Do not waste it. The storm may be gathering, but so is your strength. Now is the time to find your voice and your purpose. The prophecies of old are not myth. They are blueprints, blueprints for understanding the times. When truth is exchanged for lies, when love grows cold, when families fall apart, and when nations rise against nations, these are the markers, not of the end, but of the beginning of a shift in eternity. People look at the surface, the political drama, the economic collapses, but the real war is unseen, a war for your soul, your focus, your destiny. But here's the truth. You were born to overcome. These signs don't mean we should panic. They mean we should prepare. When you hear of wars and rumors of wars, remember, you were told this would happen, not to scare you, but to ready you. Every warning in Scripture is an invitation to action, to strengthen your faith, to wake up your spirit, and to walk boldly in truth. The world will try to lull you back to sleep, to seduce you with comfort, distractions, and lies. But you are not called to fit in. You are called to stand out, to be a voice when others are silent, to speak truth when it's dangerous. These signs are not your enemy. They are your signal. your confirmation that the time is now. False peace, digital control, global alliances. Do you see it yet? The pieces are falling into place, just as it was written. What was once called conspiracy is now mainstream. What was once hidden is now celebrated in the open. But even as the world spirals, your path can become clearer. If you stay grounded in truth, you will not be shaken. The signs were never meant to paralyze you. They were meant to prepare you. You are not alone. Many are waking up, realizing that something deep is shifting in the spirit realm. You are part of that awakening. Do not ignore the signs. Nature itself is crying out. Fires rage without warning, seas roar beyond control, and seasons are confused. This is more than climate. It's a sign of alignment. All creation groans for redemption. And what about humanity? Identity confusion, moral compromise, lawlessness normalize, all foretold. You don't need to be a theologian to sense that something is off. Something is coming. But what's coming is not just judgment. It's also glory. For those who endure, for those who hold on to truth despite the pressure, there is a crown waiting, and the time to choose your side is now. Many have grown tired, discouraged, and numb. The battle feels endless. But these feelings were also foretold. The enemy's greatest tactic is not fear, but fatigue. If he can wear you down, he can silence your faith. But you must not let him. Every trial you face is shaping you, preparing you for the hour you were born for. You are not weak. You are being refined. The signs around you are proof that your redemption is drawing near. Do not shrink back. Do not hide your light. Now is the time to burn brighter, to rise higher, to live louder. You might wonder, why me, why now? Because you were made for this moment. You are not an accident or a spectator. You are a warrior in the final chapter of history. These signs are not background noise. They are battle drums. And every time you choose truth over comfort, faith over fear, hope over despair, you are aligning yourself with heaven's agenda. Yes, the world is shaking, but so are the heavens, and in the shaking, only what is unshakable will remain. You are unshakable if you build your life on truth. The enemy knows his time is short. That's why deception is increasing. That's why confusion reigns. Because if he can keep you distracted, he can keep you defeated. But the truth is, you already have the tools to win. You have been equipped with discernment, courage, and authority. Don't let culture define you. Don't let fear silence you. Rise up with clarity and conviction. These signs are God's mercy, warning us, inviting us, preparing us. The time for passive belief is over. This is the era of active faith. Every headline you see, every law that's passed, every cultural shift, it's all part of the puzzle. And while the world scrambles for solutions, those who walk in truth already have the answer. The signs are aligning not to scare us, but to direct us, to fix our eyes above, where real peace and clarity come from. You were not meant to live confused or afraid. The end times are not about dread. They are about destiny, about walking boldly in your calling, knowing that your King is soon to return. Imagine a world where evil is celebrated and good is punished. You don't need to imagine it's happening, but even in the darkest days, light shines brightest. These signs remind us that darkness has a deadline, that every lie will be exposed, every injustice made right. Your job is not to save the world, but to shine in it, to point others to the truth, the hope, the answer. These times are urgent, yes, but they are also sacred, because never before has your light been more needed. The enemy wants you to believe it's too late, that the world is too far gone, but prophecy doesn't end in destruction. It ends in victory. The King is coming, the signs are real, and your role in this divine story is critical. You're not just witnessing history, you're fulfilling it. Don't waste another second in fear or doubt. Step into the boldness you were born with. Live as if the time is now, because it is.